A man does not become a father simply by bringing a child into the world. In some way, he becomes a father to that person. Hi, welcome back to Salesian Vocation of Don Bosco. My name is Father Viên Nguyên Salesian. The question, who is Saint Joseph, seems like an unnecessary question because almost every Catholic knows who Saint Joseph is. The Gospel doesn't mention much about him, but he's still one of the most famous saints among many other saints. And do you know that Pope Francis, 2 days ago, Pope Francis proclaimed that this year, this liturgical year 2020 and 2021 is the year of Saint Joseph. It happened on the occasion of 150 years anniversaries of Saint Joseph as a patron saint of the Universal Church. It is very excited, especially for those who have a special devotion to Saint Joseph. My early experience about Saint Joseph when I was a little boy through my mom and through my grandfather. I did not know my grandfather much, but according to my mom, he had a very special devotion to Saint Joseph. He dedicated every single Wednesday of the week for Saint Joseph with prayer and mass. He made sure that all his children went to church on the feast day of Saint Joseph. My grandfather had a very special devotion to Saint Joseph because his simplicity and his gentleness. Back to the proclamation of Pope Francis about the year of Saint Joseph, he also wrote a letter, an apostolic letter about Saint Joseph, sharing his experience and his understanding about Saint Joseph after a short reflections on the situation of the world today and about many people who are working behind the scenes, working that make sure we are safe and make sure that we have what we need for our life, for our families, and for many people. The Pope mentions about the image of Saint Joseph, remind us to think about the people who appear hidden or in shadow can play an incomparable role in the history of salvation. If you think that you do not know much about Saint Joseph, or even if you think you know about Saint Joseph, I think you should read this letter. Throughout the letters, Pope Francis describes Saint Joseph in 7 virtues. For me, it is really interesting. He describes Saint Joseph as a father, a beloved father, a tender, loving father, a courageous father, and other virtues. Again, I invited you to look for this letter because this letter gives you a reason to love and to understand why Saint Joseph become one of the famous saints and how Saint Joseph play an important role in the history of salvation.